What's up, guys? Happy New Year! Right here doing the stream. Luizzy, the GOAT. Y'all know me by now, but you gotta check my Instagram out. I dropped a new song. It's called Luizzy. What's it called again? Luizzy something. Luizzy something. This is a Spanish song. Reggaeton. Try to mix it up, guys. Try to mix it up. I'm trying to start something new, and I got awesome feedback on Instagram. It has 85 views. On TikTok, it has 80 views, and on YouTube, it has 2 views right now. But yeah, I got featured things too. Okay, Price Picks. Yeah, shout out Price Picks. I know you guys gambling. Was that peak Price Picks? Football. I used to be a football player myself. I was gonna start, but it didn't go well, man. It didn't go well. Yeah, I dropped a new song. Go check it out on my Instagram. You can't find my Instagram. It's probably because I got banned, but now I'm back. They actually had this thing where they were doing like a source where they were checking my account, my iPhone, and they ended up releasing me off the ban. So I'm back on Instagram right now, guys. It's gonna be 10:42. I'm not really big on New Year's, but supposedly it's New Year's resolution for everyone. So whatever you want to do in life, just do it, man. Because if you don't do it, you're not gonna be happy. And if you're not happy, you're not gonna want to do any work. Because if you be happy and you reach your dreams, I guarantee you, life's gonna be easier, guys. All you gotta do is keep going. Eventually, you get there, and you keep going. Just don't give up. Whatever it is you gotta do, just make sure you risk it. A lot of people don't take risks. A lot of people don't take risks because they feel they'll get arrested. They feel that something will happen. But to be honest, there's good people out there, guys, that would let things slide. Just if you're genuine, you have a good heart, and you're doing it because you want to, and it's part of what you want to do. There's gonna be people out there that are gonna see what you're trying to do and let it slide. So it's not bad taking a risk. And if something were to happen, you were to get arrested, then it's probably because you didn't focus right. Remember, guys, everything is part of a destination. If you think you could get it the easier way out, and let's just say you're either working and you're not doing work, you're not going all out on the work site, you get the money, you go to the place where you're trying to do what you want to dream of, just because you didn't do the hard work, you're gonna end up getting arrested. You see what I'm saying? It's all part of the journey. If you do things right, if you go to work and you put in the work, and then you go, you risk it. These guys, they have cameras, and they're like, I'm gonna let this guy slide. It's part of the reason because you did it the right way. So always do things the right way, guys. Always. That's my uncle, my cousin. So I'm a streamer, guys. I know I like streaming for you guys, but you guys see my work sites. Right here we have my cousin Steven, my pal Eric. Oh, it's a big party over here. So yeah, guys, whatever you want in life, just keep going. There's always gonna be a new chapter. Always. Remember that. When you reach a certain goal, there's always gonna be a different goal that's gonna come. So you gotta go. Say what's up to my stream, bro. Say what's up, guys, to my stream. That's my sister. So remember, guys, whatever your dream is, I guarantee you, it's not gonna be the end result. There's always gonna be something that you're gonna want after. And if you don't reach that first dream, you're never gonna get to that second dream. So always focus. Remember, guys, we're all young. I, I literally was trying to reach my dream since I was 18 years old. I reached it at 22 years old. My first dream. That's literally 18, 19, 22. 18, 19, 22. Like 5 years. 5 years. And then from there, I moved on to other things. And that's all you gotta do. You just gotta reach the first dream. Whatever it takes you, if it takes you more than 5 years, just keep going. Eventually you'll get there. And then you could focus on stuff like for instance me, I was like, I'm happy I have confidence. My first dream gave me that magnitude to succeed at businesses where they saw my approach, they saw what I brought to the table, they saw the level of commitment I had, and because of that, I posted videos of work, and I built this brand, and I built like a fan base, and I ended up doing shit like Steve will do it. You know how he smokes, he drinks, does all these type of drugs. I'm not I'm not a normal guy, bro. I have bipolar, but I don't know why I would do these drugs, but I just did it just so I could, I don't know, just do crazy shit that would get me to get views and publicize my media. Obviously, I'm off the drugs now. I decided because I hit lows, I ended up in psych wards, I ended up with so many shit. I decided to stop doing the drugs, but like I said, I built this fan base and I focused it on music. My cousin right here, my cousin. So I focused on music and I basically built a fan base based on my music. They liked my music and I just kept going with music, work content, the work content and the music, everything goes together because when you build everything, your media, everything that whatever company your brother's in, your cousin, your uncle, you're gonna be able to work with them and build this foundation where you guys have regular workers that have this way to, you guys are like brothers. It's like a brotherhood. So because your workers are like a brotherhood, you guys are able to make quick money. You guys already know the work and what it takes to make the work efficient to success. So because of that, every worker is just that's with us becomes like a brotherhood, and we already know the cycle. So we work, organize the shit, and then we get paid. and the work's obviously sometimes it's harder than other times, but because I've been doing this for so long, um, the work has been going a lot easier now. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh shit. My bad. You're gonna sit over here too. So yeah, guys. Right now, guys, I basically you have this thing where I feel like whatever you want to do in life, you could do it. You know, I'm living proof. Um, Obviously, my life ain't as easy as it seems. I have to stay on the schedule, but if y'all like my content, you guys can check me out on Instagram. Oh shit, what's up, Victor? How are you, bro? It's my cousin Victor right here. He's a beast at football. He used to play. It's my little cousin Kathy, and my cousin Romero, and his baby, and my other cousin. He just works with us too. So it's my cousin, my cousin, my cousin. Shout out y'all. Shout out y'all. Um, yeah, my advice, if I could give you advice for a 15-year-old, I would say whatever excites you, whatever gets you that type of feeling where you're like, I gotta chase this, whatever that feeling is, don't don't get caught up on that feeling. Don't get caught up on that feeling because a lot of times roads that you choose would end up in a bad destination. And that's what people don't get is we're just not really know too much knowledge about the real world. So as a 15-year-old, what I would say is try to not get inspired as much. Try to I would say kind of like focus on being the outcast. I would say because if you're trying to reach the top at an early age, it's gonna be hard because there's a lot of people out there that don't necessarily feel you. So because of that, they're gonna either like you're rising above them and you're in the same group. They're just gonna feel like some type of like way about it where it's just not gonna be right, you know. So even the people that you think are close to you, like maybe a friend you made in middle school that y'all walked it together, y'all went to the movies together. These people also would likely hook up with one of your girlfriends. Like, bro, trust me, every friend is not your friend. Like, there's people that would hurt you. There's people that would hurt you in different ways. You just know that it's just like you can't really trust anyone, and that's what a lot of teenagers don't understand because they have this mindset where they're trying to reach the stars, and a lot of times there's just so much other people that are trying to get in the same road, and they feel some type of way about you because either you're getting to that road faster, they want to decline that road. So what I would say, try to be the outcast, try to not get into the popularity because you're gonna have time for that. By the time you're 22, 21, you're gonna be in a good spirit where you're gonna have time for parties and all that. Even if you don't like it, there's gonna be an option. But if you pick the road fast in a young age, you don't have the knowledge of the real world. So a lot of times, because of that, there's a lot of cases where, like me, you're gonna end up on meds, and even though I'm kind of like I kind of like made a brand of myself, but it was hard, like I didn't have what a lot of people have, I didn't have, what's my arm right here? Hola tía. Yeah, hola, mi stream. Alright, guys, so like I was saying, I didn't have the same resources as some other kids because I never got told to know about the real world. So for me, even though I built my brand, it was harder because, like I said, my reputation was basically like I basically embarrassed myself because, like I said, I went crazy. I tried to hook up with girls that I talked to, but I was just letting off state of mind. So what I would say is just because you're young, because you want to reach the top, doesn't necessarily mean you should work towards it at a young age. I would say focus more on building your relationship with your family. I think a lot of times as a youngin, as a teenager, because I remember how I was. I didn't even build relationships with my dad, my mom. Too busy smoking, too busy going out, too busy. As a young man, what you could do, build relationships, focus on the career plan, focus on what you want to do, and eventually you're gonna get there at an early age, and from there just keep going, and eventually you'll make it. But yeah, it's just a lot of times we don't get taught this because we're growing up with people in our generation, So a lot of older people from the past, they're too busy doing what they want to do. What's up, Reno? ¿Cómo estás? My cousin Romero. What's up, Romero? Say what's up to my stream. Oh, I got it back. Nah, it's because they deleted me. Oh, I'll follow you. No, it's 'cause I can't follow no one because I feel like they're gonna delete me. Just search up fucking Marino, something like that. Marino, it's gotta put her new name. Yeah. Oh shit, look, what is this? I thought this was fucking. I thought this was some other shit. Okay, guys. So basically it. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Give you guys some motivation. And basically, what I would say is if you have a time where you can't get views, you can't get views, I would say what you could do to get views. A lot of times, what you could do is go to Instagram, like a couple posts, just like some random posts, just like some posts, and then you're gonna see like a content creator like 6ix9ine or Aiden Ross or someone, whatever the whatever the trend is, whatever they're talking about, whether it's music, whether it's something, just use whatever the topic is and make a post about it. Eventually, your video Gonna get views. And another tip, log. All right, once you post your video, take off all your tabs. Take them off and just wait, and then go on a different app, and then 20 minutes go back to the same app that you posted the video. Your video is usually gonna have like 14 views, and that if it has 14 views, that basically means it's gonna go viral. So then you just close the tabs and go back to whatever you're doing, and just keep doing this. Keep going with the trends. Keep listening to whatever the topic is, and then basically the more videos you post, the more attention you get, and basically you're gonna build like a fan base where they're gonna be like, oh, I know this cat, I know him, and then eventually just keep doing this, post on Instagram the same shit, on YouTube, and that's basically how you build a brand, bro. It's pretty simple. It's not like it's not that hard to do. The only thing I would say you need really is you need like I would say you need some aura. You know, there's an aura, there's certain aura that people have. So you're gonna need aura. How do you get aura? Just fucking do crazy shit. Smash smash the shit. When you smash the shit or do something like that, you're gonna get aura. And then from there just do funny shit. You're gonna people are gonna get attention from you and just upload videos, keep going, and then make a stream, make YouTube videos, and then upload your work, get paid. You don't expect to make money off these apps, bro. Like people are not gonna follow you just because, you know. So the least you could do is build a brand. You could build a fan base. You could build a thing where people are like, oh yeah, I know this guy. Um, I seen this guy's videos. I like this guy's music. I like his work. Let's give this guy work. Let's open up more jobs for this guy. Um, Eventually, it just becomes like a routine. You know, you're like making money, and it's like brand you build. Eventually, it's gonna be like the same as getting money off these apps because it's kind of like the same shit. You think about it. Most you get on the app is I seen that shit. I think it's like 2,000 for a post. So, like I said, the most you get in work off these jobs that you promote. Say I promoted a job in construction. Um, my brother is cashing in like a $1,200 check just on him, just for him. Whether I'm working with my dad or my brother, I'm cashing in 600, $800 checks per month. So same shit, bro. However, so it's kind of the same shit when you think about it. You're gonna a lot of times brands, these type of shits, it's like the same shit because people. I don't know if you guys seen that Dan Bazarian interview with Logan Paul. He was talking about how rich people and fame. So a lot of rich people like fame. They just like the attention, and because they like the attention, you could publicize work site, and because of the attention these jobs get, it just becomes like a negotiating field for them to be like, yeah, I want to be partners with this guy's company, and just from there, just from being partners with these guys, it's like money because it's like, hey, my brother called, hey Jose, I got a job over here. How much? What would be the price point for it? So like that, and then from there you're just like negotiating a price point, and that's how basically getting good clientele, being in these businesses, being in these companies, me uploading, getting people to view our work, getting people to commit to these buildings, these houses that are now on a public feed where there's thousands watching. It brings attention, it brings clientele, it brings money in all parts. And the longer you do this, the more money you generate, obviously, and the more work that comes. So, for anyone wanting to do what I'm doing, you just got to build a fan base, bro. You got to start from scratch. You got to get yourself in a place where you just build something from zero, you work to it, and you build this fan base where, like I said, I told you guys how to build a fan base. I told you guys how to do it. So after doing all this, because there's a lot of people out there. I don't know the percentage, but there's people out there that have dads that work construction or they either work plumbing or whatever job they work. A lot of times when you grow up with these type of fathers, you realize that like everything is different compared to what we build. You know, what we build a company, and when you look back, because I grew up with my father in construction, I could look back and just see the difference of what the media, what the the attention view, what all this does, and basically like if I could give you guys an example, I would say before it would just be like my dad would have a job, there would be a contractor. My dad would either work for the contractor would just be like, I'll give you a raise, I'll split half and half the job with you. With the contractor, my dad are buds, and then my dad would make a certain amount of money based off how good the job came out. There's love there, there's brotherhood there. My dad would invite me, we'd drink some beers, we'd get along, we'd make money. But like I said, it was at a lower pace. Where now it's like jobs are coming in, clientele is coming in, more clients are coming in. The business is actually a brand. The people we work with are now trusted in the brand. It becomes a place where it's like we build a foundation where everything basically, my dad's a contractor, so everything is just like basically like managed in a way where the clients are now offering a job, they're offering work, or they're telling us what's the what's the price? They're asking questions. Where back then it was just more like, I got this contractor friend. He has this job for us. It's a big job. Um, we have this job, and then it would just be like, either this other guy we met, he met at some place. He was like, "Yeah, I want to get in contact with you. I think you're a good worker." And then they would get in contact, and then they would be like, "Okay, we have this job." They would negotiate, like in a business matter, and it would actually be kind of like exclusive to the point where it's kind of the same, but it was just kind of like the guy in charge was basically the, the main guy that was running the whole thing. Whereas now we have people running it for us, so that's basically the difference. Even though I would say back then there was still love there, I would say there was still love there. I would say there was jobs where my dad got a good percentage, and we were able to go by, and live by life. But because it was like so like there wasn't a lot of like jobs. It was like slower. It was like four big jobs a year, five big jobs a year. Uh, no vacation, maybe one vacation a year. Um, and then yeah, it was just like that, like four to three big jobs, and then a couple little side jobs, another couple little side jobs, and that's it. Or like maybe like two big jobs, and then something like that. But now it's like job here, we close it, another job opens, we close that one, another job opens, bigger job opens, huger job opens, mega big job opens. We do that for 8 months. That slows down. We got this other job over here. That job opens. So it just became like a thing where everyone is filled in. Everyone's doing their part basically. Everyone's doing their part.